I was that guy that wore pants, I didn't want to get looked at, and forced me out of my comfort zone. And then it actually was like a form of therapy. It was, starting from the bottom. The Arnold in 2012 kind of motivated me to step out in front of, X number of thousands of people for the first time since getting blown up. My name's Derick Carver. Strength and power sports. Came from typical background as most people played high school, college football. While I was in the Army, I was actually deployed to Afghanistan. We were ambushed going to open a school for Afghan children, and I was actually hit by an IED, a 107, and it blew through my left leg into my right leg. I have an amputation on the right hand, 2 fused fingers on the left hand, soft tissue and ligament damage on the left elbow. The left leg is amputated. Got about 3.5 inches of femur left, and then 40% soft tissue loss on the right thigh, and then 300 pieces of shrapnel-ish from my knees to my waist, my left arm and face. I don't go into this expecting anything but first place, so like coming out of that, like getting on the podium or at least winning it, and that's what I plan to do. I'm not really one to fuck around a whole lot. But at the same time, like part of me just wants to go in there and like hurt people's feelings, like crush dreams and fucking steal souls, you know what I mean? And then just like leave no doubt. Hey, like you got, be ready. You know, like I'm taking it serious. I hope you are, because it's gonna be embarrassing if you're not. If you're like watching adaptive athletes do shit that's motivating, climb fucking ropes with one hand, fucking deadlift 700 pounds with one hand, fucking back squat 225 with a fucking pistol, you're watching Derick Weeda fucking do Ninja Warrior shit. Like if you're watching this and you're just fucking clapping and you're like feeling good about yourself for a second, you're doing an injustice. Like support the fucking cause. Like just know there's a lot of athletes, like adaptive athletes, are putting a lot of hard work and effort in to try to legitimize their sport, whether it's CrossFit or strongman, and it's more than just them missing a body part and doing it. Like this is something that they're legitimately dedicated to, just like any other athlete. So like that's my big thing is, be inspired, do great things, but at the same time, don't trivialize, the effort that someone's putting into something, because it doesn't measure up to whatever standard you have or whatever expectation you have for whatever level of athlete you consider.